Hey y'all, I'm Cindy with Cindy Hearts Crochet Podcast, and welcome to my channel. Today is Wednesday, August the 29th, 2018, and so I guess that would be Vlogust 29, or my Vlogust Day 2, because I kind of slid in here at the last moment trying to do some Vlogust. Anyway, I have spent most of today at the hospital with my mama. She went in for to have a couple blockages cleared in her right leg, and thankfully they were able to do that with lasers and with laser and the balloons, and she didn't have to have any stents or anything and no further surgery, so very thankful for that. She is diabetic, so this is just something that happens. He explained that she did need to get to doing more walking, so hopefully we can get her doing that. But thank you for all the prayers and the good thoughts and the love you sent our way. That's greatly appreciated and helps more than anything else to me. So anyway, I guess let's get started. I'll try not to keep you too long tonight. While at the hospital today, sitting, I made a few things. Imagine that. Got to grab that crochet bag before I walk out the door. Well, in my case, I grabbed two. I normally carry the American Afghan, but it has gotten just too large to really lug around. And with it being like 95 degrees here today, yeah, that wasn't a project I was working on. But I did make these cute little coffee cup or teacup pin cushions. I still haven't done my nails, sorry. But I did get the polish off of them, so at least they're not, yeah, they're still bad. But anyway, I made this out of the Dakota that you saw in the little cell phone purse the other day, and taupe heather in mainstay. Dakota is I Love This Yarn, Hobby Lobby. The pattern is Sarah with Posh Pooch Design. And I realized I didn't have any pin cushions, so I knew there was a crochet pattern for one somewhere. But these are really cute. You got my little pins in there, and there's your little coffee. Sarah had a cotton, brown cotton in hers that had little swirls in it, and it looked like coffee or hot chocolate or something, cocoa. But anyway, so I made this one, and then I stuffed it after I got home. I sewed it most of the way together. You just do the coffee separate, and then you single stitch it all the way around, single crochet it all the way around. Kind of gives you a little rim on your cup. And then I thought that one was too small, really, so I made another one a little larger. God. And this one only has like one more round on the bottom, but it made it that much larger. It's crazy. Anyway, this is Great Fizz, Red Heart Super Saver Great Fizz, and you probably saw that in the I don't do tutorials. Where did that start to come from? The video where the Afghan I made for my daughter's library, because her room is purple, and then she also posted pictures of that in the Facebook group. If you haven't joined yet, please see the link below and come join us. We don't party too hard yet, but we are sharing pictures and talking a little bit, so we're breaking the ice. No major rules over there yet. I haven't had time to write a description or anything, but just be nice. That's all you get. That's all I ask. Be nice and loving and kind, and crochet something, or any craft. We're not limited to crochet. But this one was I've already made the coffee for this. Made coffee, y'all. Come have some. I just have to stuff that and sew that one together. And then I also did this one because I think I explained it is football kickoff week around here, so you can't go without your Crimson Tide coffee cup. I have this one most of the way put together. I gotta make that do something different. But I just stuff them with regular polyfill stuff. Is that what it's called? Yeah, polyfill. But then I knew that I have lost pins and needles in polyfill before. They just keep on going. So I cut some of this more dense stuff that's like cushion material, and I'm putting that in the top of them. This, like, you know, cushion. And this is my current pin cushion, by the way. Isn't that great? But anyway, that's what gave me the idea about putting the other stuff in there. I knew there would have to be something more dense than polyfill, so I just put that in there. But two, I've got to come up with something. I think I want a little saucer on the bottom of it to kind of help it sit up. Because the lighter one, the smaller one, kind of falls over a little bit, and it just needs a little weight in the bottom of it. I put like a little bag of rice in there earlier, and it was lumpy, and I couldn't get it straight, so I took it back out. I was thinking something maybe like a metal washer or something a little heavy. If you have any suggestions to that, let me know. I kind of like the idea of a little saucer because there's a little ridge there where I did the, where you do just the front loops before you turn it up, before you go up this way. So I'm thinking maybe I can figure out how to crochet a little saucer on there, and that'll help stabilize it a little bit. So I made that at the hospital while I was sitting and waiting. And then I also made this, a dish towel. The coffee cups is Sarah. The pattern is from Sarah at Posh Pooch Design. I'll put that link below also. And this is Ocean Stripes. It's what I made the market bag out of. Ocean Stripes, peaches and cream, cotton, of course. And the pattern is Krista with a secret yarnery. I think it's called the Double Daisy dish towel, dish rag, dish towel. And it's a dishwashing towel. It's not really, but you could use it as a hot pad. I just realized by looking at it like that. I guess you could use it as a semi-hot pad because it's got the little holes in it. But anyway, this was my first time doing popcorn stitches. They started out a little rough, but they're not too bad. And that's a good scrubby area. Even, like, it's soft enough you could use it as a washcloth also. So, I need to make a bunch of these. I don't know how to price my items, though. A lot of people just get gifts from me. But eventually I got to start selling something, right? I've about missed the entry deadlines for all the craft and festivals around here. So, but I need to go look to see what everyone's doing because I haven't done that in many years. The last time we did that, we set up with, I was making NASCAR cushions, quilt cushion covers or pillow covers, and buying the pillow inserts. But it's been many years since I did that, and booth prices have skyrocketed with everything else. But I do need to go see what everybody's doing these days because I'm sure my displays and everything are not up to date. Although we do have plenty of material. We have plenty of material to drape across it to make it pretty. But anyway, so Krista with Secret Yarnery, and that's a cute little thing. I heard somebody say that they make they ribbon, tie 3 of these together in a ribbon with a handmade or homemade soap. And that, I don't think I've brought it up, I'm sorry. I heard one lady say that she makes puts 3 of these in a ribbon with a handmade soap for $10. Or $15, depending on the area that the festival is in, or the craft, or the holiday bazaar. I also should have taken this with me today, but I didn't. But I don't like much on it, because I'm going to try to give this to her with the doggy sweater tomorrow. And all I really have to do is finish the strap. Oh, I don't know how much I'm showing. I'm kind of tired, y'all. There's nothing like some hospital sitting, I tell you. It's much more exhausting than a whole day at work, isn't it? This is orange and blue, auburn. I don't know how much you can tell in the colors, or how much you could tell the other day. But she doesn't want a strap as long as what I normally do, so I may try to fit her in the morning and have it ready for her by lunch. And I have to put a button on it, but I got some of those earlier too. So hoping to finish that one, or we'll finish that one tomorrow. I think that's all that I was doing today. So while I was in the neighborhood, I stopped and found a few notions. I needed buttons anyway, right? You recognize those stickers? But who could pass up coconut buckles for 49 cents? I thought those would be pretty on scarves, or all these other things I'm making. Throws, shawls. I'm telling you, my brain is really tired. And then I got a few smaller ones. They have little design, decoration, or design in them. These are also coconut. And I wonder if they're real coconut. I'll have to investigate that. But they're really pretty. I thought they would do good for some shawl pins or something. Not pins. Buckles. They call them buckles. But also, I got more buttons for the cell phone purses. I got the primary colors and some pastels. I'll use a primary, either blue or orange, depending on where it falls in the purse. I mean, whether the color in the purse. Okay, I'll just show you. I don't know what I mean. Well, I think the thing is going to be in the middle of some white, so I guess orange or blue, either one. Probably blue, since that orange is right there. Probably put a blue button there. But anyway, I've got those buttons for that. And for the other cell phone purses, since I seem to be making several of those these days. I also got a few zippers, because I want to make some zipper notion bags. And I saw a pattern on a YouTube video. What? I think his name was The Domestic Guy. And he made like these cute little notions pouches in like a few minutes. So I want to try some of those. I couldn't find the magic tape he was talking about. So I've got to figure something out with that, because that was the whole thing that got me, hooked me or whatever, because all that pinning is why I didn't want to do zippers. So if I could find that magic tape somewhere, or something equivalent that I can sew through, because a lot of the stuff I saw at Hobby Lobby today said do not use with sewing machine. So I don't, and I think that's one of the things he says about that tape, is that it doesn't goop up his machine. And he has an amazing machine, by the way. I don't know what it is, but I will investigate that too. It like cuts the thread for him and starts it, and it's not got little thread ends hanging off the fabric and stuff. It's really nice, but I bet it's above my pay grade. I also got some little measuring tapes, because I saw a pattern for some covers for these, and I thought those would be just great to do for, like, I don't know, stocking stuffers, or send to the yarn swaps and stuff. You know, do some kind of homemade little something to send to somebody else. Speaking of which, that's why I stopped at Hobby Lobby mainly because I am in 2 different yarn swaps. One with Seta and one with Bag O' Day, I believe. And so I go in there with the idea that I'm going to buy somebody something and send it to them, because one of my swaps is with a lady in Canada. And I know there's things, I don't think they have Hobby Lobbies there. So I was going to go in and get her something. But I am a selfish individual. Not really. Selfish is not even anywhere near me. But I go in looking at this yarn and keep it for myself. Well, I may not. I haven't totally decided yet. My conscience will probably get the best of me. But anyway, I thought I would send something from my region that, you know, maybe they couldn't get there, or just specific to my region that would say, hey, that's Alabama. This yarn should be named the Crimson Tide. Except maybe that name is taken. Roll Tide. But anyway, so I got this yarn, and it is 90% acrylic and 10% alpaca. And it is so soft. I could just like, I'm so tired, I could just lay here like this right now and just go to sleep. Anyway, I've always wanted something with alpaca in it, and now I have it. All this yarn, and I don't think there's one thing in all of this with alpaca. So anyway, and there's some cute little animals too. It has 590 yards. And it's a 3, number 3. And it is Yarn Bee Delish Boutique in Turn Over My Heart. But I'm going to make something crimson tidy out of that. Don't know what yet. That's my problem. I buy stuff and I don't have a project in mind. That's why I have so much. And then when I do find a project, guess what? I don't have the right colors. Sounds good, right? That's my story. And I'm sticking to it. But anyway, so I got this too. And I think that's all that y'all need to know about. I do have some yellow, it's called Marigold. Now, I got this a while back from a lady that had a couple of bags of different items she was selling. And a lot of it had, there were quite a few spools of this crochet thread. And I don't know that I'm ready to tackle that yet. So I'm gifting this to someone that can use it. And it's called Marigold. And it's probably several years old. I can't really tell. Walmart doesn't still have green stickers, do they? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to send that out to her. I've got to get my yarn swap packages together this weekend. Or I plan to get them, what is today, Wednesday? I plan on getting them together by Friday and getting them in the mail. I planned on doing that today, but I'm just telling you. The days that I have to sit with Mama at the hospital is just about all I can do. So, besides I was crocheting, you know, hey. But I will get those mailed off soon. And one that I can't really buy things for people I haven't ever met. I don't know. It's the same. We have the angel tree here that we do at Christmas at work for, oh gosh. I want to say the Salvation Army, but I hope that's correct. I hope I'm not saying that. I hope I'm not saying the wrong organization. But anyway, so I found that I'll draw an angel off the tree, or I'll pull an angel, or pick one, or whatever we do. I can't remember. But if I hadn't met that child, I can't buy them anything. because I don't know if they like certain baby dolls or games, or I need a personality to go with it. So it's difficult for me to buy things for people I don't know, but I will manage. I mean, you know, they're doing the same for me, so I will do this and just hope they enjoy it. I feel like they will, because I haven't met anybody yet in the crochet and yarny buddies. I haven't met anybody that's been terribly ungrateful or overall crabby or anything, you know. I'm sure I will over the years, but there's going to be one somewhere, right? But so far, everybody's been so nice and helpful and uplifting and encouraging. I can't say that enough. And I'm not the only one that says it. I hear it and see it in every video I watch. And I have found, too, that, like, when people go on vacation, that you're used to watching every day, or if they're not feeling well, maybe, and they're not recording and putting videos out, you get to missing them. I haven't even met them, and I get to missing them, you know. And it's really interesting, you know, because I don't talk to people that I'm around every day as much as I talk to some of y'all now. So that's interesting. That's just interesting to me. But anyway, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I plan on sticking with it for a while. So if you have any comments or suggestions or advice, please leave that below. If you like the video and I haven't dragged you out too long tonight, then please like the video and subscribe, and join us over on Facebook. Like I said, post your projects and kindness and love, because that's what we're about. That's what I'm about. Anyway, so all right, I'm gonna get out of here, and I will try to come up with something again tomorrow. I have a pile of fabric over here that I was going to show you, but 22 minutes already? I'm going to bed, and I think everybody else probably is too. So I hope y'all have a great evening, coming up on the weekend and the end of August. And I hope everybody has a great evening and next few days, maybe to start cooling off for some of us here soon. And I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment or join our Facebook group. I've already said all of this, and I'm really going to let you go this time. Don't forget to be the kindness that you want to see in the world. Love y'all. See you next time.